Hello everybody, and I welcome all of you back. So, in the wake again of even more of my channels now being sent off for good, I have devised several notable conclusions from this. First of all is that I've finally come to terms with the fact that YouTube are just going to do sod all about whatever I say. And like I said again, they don't even let me appeal anymore. I think they've just straight up taken the decision of, we're not having you here, so go and get lost. Which is about as demoralizing as I think it's ever going to get. But with that being said, because I talked to one of my best friends earlier today. I tell a lie. I talked to him yesterday, and I talked to him again about this. And you want to know something? I'm going to actually lay it all on the line, guys. And you know what? I am going to be completely honest. And you're going to hear something out of my mouth in a few moments' time, guys, because I kind of need to, embrace myself. I need to actually build myself up to say it, because, and believe you me guys, this is a very, very sensitive thing to say, that I think it's going to be potentially quite a bombshell. And I'm not really one to deliver bombshells. I'm never really been seen as the bringer of bad news, and it's not even bad news, but okay, I'm just about ready. And this is something I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you straight, because this could be the most significant thing I've said in many, many years. And that is, I don't care anymore. Well, there's a little bit more to it than that. I don't care anymore about, about being stuck in. I just, I'll tell you what I don't care about. I don't care straight up when when people start telling me no. You know what? I am so far beyond the point of being emotionally invested. Low key, I would rather just be better off if just straight up somebody gave me a job to do 40 hours a week, and I didn't have to be spoke to. I didn't need to speak to anybody. I could just get on with it. I was completely in my own element. I can be completely by myself, and I left at the exact same time. They didn't have to expect anything from me. They didn't need to demand me to try anything better. It was just me allowed to get on with it, and that would have suited everybody down to the ground. Yeah, I think that just about sums it up. I have become increasingly, well, I would say since I became a man, to be honest, I would describe myself as actually very, very reclusive. And I feel like that's just a thing that's going to continue year after year after year, because I straight up want less to do with people, because I literally don't care whatsoever about having to be associated with people, having to do anything with any other person. I just want to work by myself, so that whenever anybody does come up, it's on a purely one-to-one basis, and it's something that actually matters. Because right now I feel like I live in a world where absolutely nothing anybody says has any consequence. In fact, nothing anybody ever does has any consequence. I feel like I'm going through some sort of Groundhog Day from hell, where every single day is the same. Everybody says the exact same things. Everybody does the exact same things. And everything that's going on around me, it's exactly the exact same thing. Dull, boozing, witless porkers. That's what I feel like I'm surrounded by. And I feel like I'm just going to get the exact same responses, the exact same looks, the exact same stares, the exact same tones. I'm just going to get that. And the hunger, hardship, and disappointment, they say, is the unalterable law of life. And yet, guys, here's the whole thing about my channels being gone and stuff like that. I don't even mind. I am not even bothered anymore about my channels being my channels gone or anything like that. And here is why. Let's actually do something with it. This is an opportunity here. And bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I've had to say for quite a while now, and it's perhaps the most basic rule of business. You turn every single weakness into a strength. What you have to do is you have to capitalize on, well, you know what, you feel like your channels were taken down unfairly, and you feel as there's absolutely nothing that anybody can do. You feel like you're being taken advantage of. You feel like the system is out to get you. You feel like everything is turning against you. You think you're completely innocent. Well, use this Well, use it to your advantage then. Use it to push an angle. Use it to, you know what, get back at the powers that be who think you're wrong. Do something with what you have. And that's why I'm announcing here, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you don't want to wait until the end of June for RageCon 4 to begin, well, I've got some good news for you right now, because over on Rumble, I'm starting to upload videos left, right, and center. The party is already starting. I'm already getting everything going, and there's going to be even more videos to come, and there's going to be plenty to come on other platforms. I'm going to start exporting myself further and further afield than just being stuck on YouTube. So it could be Rumble, it could be Dailymotion, it could be on Facebook. You know what? Why not go for it? Why not try and do something different? You know what? Try and be a pioneer on Rumble. Try and be a real standout on Facebook. Maybe I should just start a whole Instagram channel in which I can flex my motion graphics skills and stuff like that, and create something really kind of trippy and kind of cool to look at. Do something like that. And then, who knows, ladies and gentlemen, we could actually be onto something. I might actually be onto something. But a lot of that also comes down to several key, well, time is one, yes, but I think maybe more than time itself, because I've kind of learned the hard way, you know what, make time then, you know, stuff like that. And second, well, do I really want to do it? Yes, I do. But here's the thing, empty platitudes like that mean absolutely nothing, because you know what, unless, and I do mean this, unless you're actually willing to go to the next level, unless you're actually willing to do something extraordinary, then, well, saying and doing are two very, very separate things. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing I can do right now is do them. That's the only way out of this situation. That's the only way I can start, not just putting my life back together. It's the only way I can actually take it by the balls and run with it. I still think it's doable, guys. I am not giving up on myself. I am not in any way, shape, or form prepared to say for any one moment that, you know what, I'm just going to throw in the towel, play dead, and serve orders to quit. There is still hope. Hope is very much still alive. But with all that being said, I'll see all of you guys again next time. Thank you.